Hello students, I hope you are doing well, studying properly and learning all your concepts. Far from the maddening crowd. A 2-hour drive from Kathgodam, Sonapani is a rare combination of rustic charm and pristine natural beauty. There are red brick cottages at Sonapani which looks like they have just sprung up from the earth. The water at Sonapani has extraordinary medicinal properties. The author goes there on recommendation of Ashish, who has already explored this virgin area and has shifted base from a metropolitan city to here to establish a resort. The author writes about his experience on his visit to this breathtaking place. So here we are talking about a breathtaking, a really beautiful and charming place known as Sonapani. For a touch of heaven on earth, this summer I head to Sonapani. He goes to Sonapani. While many popular hill stations have come to be synonymous with traffic, pollution and crowd, in short, all that vary city dwellers attempt to take a break from Sonapani, with its rare combine of rustic charm and pristine natural beauty, is a welcome respite. They say that अब तो सारे जो hill stations है वो कैसे हो गए हैं, वो rustic और traffic वाले हो गए हैं, polluted हो गए हैं, littered हो गए हैं, but Sonapani is the perfect resort. Nestled in a forested grove and offering a stunning view of the Himalayan ranges, Sonapani is a paradise for the senses and the spirits. Sonapani is a 2-hour drive from the nearest railway station of Kathgodam, which is an overnight journey from Delhi. He is saying that Sonapani is a 2-hour drive from the station of Kathgodam. The estate is located a short trek away from the nearest road in order to begin the traveller's immersion in nature. Explains Ashish Arora, co-founder of Sonapani, the trek to Sonapani is breathtaking. Ashish Arora is the co-founder of what? Of Sonapani, and he tells how it is a short trek from the nearest road. Pahadi folk stop their work to wave at me. They would do what? They wave at me. From where? From the fields, a herd of lively goats, bells hanging around their necks. Sab log aas paas the and they were hanging around what? Around their neck. Announced their arrival in the front of me. The pine-studded Sonapani, which literally means what? It means gold water. Sonapani matlab gold water. 100-year-old stone cottage on the estate, currently the residence of Ashish and his family, stands as silent testimony of its legend. It talks about how legendary the place is. Creating the resort at Sonapani wasn't easy. However, explains Ashish, the house and estate were in shambles when I first came, but I fell in love with the place, so he built it with his own hands. Ashish had come to Sonapani from Delhi, where he wanted to throw off the suit and tie mania of the corporate world. Having been born and brought in Kathgodam, he yearned to return to the hills and began what? A project that would connect city people to natural beauty of the mountains, also created a source of local employment. Pahadi folks are often forced to migrate to cottage flecked valley below. Look straight out to what? Of a Swiss postcard. It looks straight out of a Swiss postcard. A really beautiful place. Following the meandering path and crossing a short patch of pine cone carpeted woods, I catch the first glimpse of red brick cottages of Sonapani. He first saw the first sight was what? Red brick cottages, which look like they had just sprung up from the earth. It looks like they had just come out of the earth. At the entrance, a staff member of Sona Pani welcomes me with a glass of apple ginger cider. Its freshness astonishes me, and I remark at the richness of its taste. Not an untimely observation for my arrival at Sona Pani, as Ashish explains. The British established themselves in these parts during their Raj. This was where the British lived. After experiencing their extraordinary medicinal properties of the water that was found here, they called the area fruit trees what abound in front of every cottage, as they are fruit trees that are opportunely located so that what guests can pluck these fruits from the trees and they can eat them at the comfort of their cottages. Vegetables most grown organically are located in near patches between the cottages where they find their way toward the delicacies stirred up in the kitchen. Vegetables भी आसपास ही grow होती हैं. Indeed, if there was one reason to visit Sona Pani, it may be for the food. The only reason you should visit is for the food. Despite being a self-proclaimed non-food aficionado, despite of being a foodie basically, I found myself eagerly looking forward to the 3 watering meals and everything in between. The recipes are of traditional North Indian style, with the key differences from what? From plain food being to the cities, where many end up in urban slums. The recipes are what? The recipes are of traditional style and they are far away from the city styles. Imagine having to give up, he says, his hand sweeping across the magnificent landscape in front of us for the life of a slum. Most people give this up and they go and live in what? They live in slums for cities for their livelihood. As my eye catches the iridescent sheen of a tiny hummingbird, the truth of Ashish's word hits squarely home. The sheer abundance around me is so astonishing that it seems as if the word want would simply not exist in the vocabulary here. People should not want anything, they already have everything over here. Energetic wildlife, the busiest creatures on the estate buzz, fly, sing and perch around us. Hundreds of species of birds call Sona Pani what? They call Sona Pani home. Magpies, bulbuls and woodpeckers are just a few of its frequent visitors. These are just some of their frequent visitors. Butterflies of striking design and color emerge in regular intervals to brighten the azure sky. There are also birds and insects and butterflies which come from time to time to do what? To brighten the azure sky. Organic, fresh and local ingredients used. क्या यूज होते हैं? सिर्फ local ingredients. Herbs such as rosemary, sage and thyme are often grown in the estate itself. Garlic, being a commonly used ingredient in Pahadi cooking, is often used for light flavoring. Garlic कैसे यूज होता है? For थोड़ी सी flavoring. Homemade fruit jam and chutneys, preservative free and rich with local flavor. कुछ homemade jams और chutneys भी use होते हैं. Just as I was about to ask if I could purchase a bottle of Maddening delicious apricot chutney, Ashish informed me that though they do not sell products now, they hope to begin an environmental friendly agro-business. They want to start an agro-business, environmental friendly in the future. The most memorable part of my trip to Sona Pani was the incredible warmth of its people. As I prepared for a nippy evening, Ashish's wife Deepa promptly offered me one of her sweaters. She gave one of her sweaters to the narrator. We want our guests to feel at home, she said. So visit Sona Pani and revel in its splendor. But beware, you may feel like never returning back home. You might feel कि आपको फिर घर ही नहीं आना. Let's look at the word meanings. Synonymous मतलब identical, rustic, rural, pristine, flawless, respite, break, nestled, shelter, immersion, interest, meandering, winding, glimpse, quick look, literary, exactly, testimony, proof, shambles, mess, mania, craze, slums, dirty, overcrowded areas, iridescent, sheen, sparkling, shine, sheer, total, abundance, plenty, azure, blue, bolster, boost, nippy, cold, splendor, attractiveness, beauty and grace. Objective type questions. Take the correct answer. Sona Pani is a paradise for the senses and the spirits. The answer is what? It is spirits. Rest you will do on your own. B. Fill in the blanks. The most memorable part of my visit to Sona Pani was the dash of its people. Was the kindness of its people. These you will do on your own. Subjective type questions. Answer the following questions. Why is Sona Pani a paradise for the senses and the spirits? The Sona Pani is a paradise because it is immensely beautiful with all of its beautiful mountains, insects, valleys, etc. And the water has a lot of medicinal properties, making it what? Sona Pani, that is gold water. These you will do on your own. Writing skills. The sound of S is pronounced as S or S. Fill in the blanks with S or S to complete the words. This is what? This is bless. This is price, chance, spice. Next you will do on your own. Grammatical skills. Change the following sentences from assertive to exclamatory. The Taj Mahal looks so beautiful on a full moon night. क्या करोगे? Exclamation mark लगा दोगे. These you will do on your own. Do these on your own as well. Pick out the verbs and objects wherever necessary in the sentences. Write them in the correct column. Transitive verb, objects and intransitive verbs. I ate a banana. Ate क्या है? Transitive verb. और banana क्या है? Object. Similarly, you will do all of these. Activity skills. The text that you have read about Sona Pani is a travelogue. What is a travelogue? An account of one's journey. The purpose of writing a travelogue is to inform the masses about a place. You have to write a travelogue in not more than 100 words about a place that you have just visited. I hope you understood this chapter properly. Read it again and revise all the questions to understand it even better.